Hello. Just kind of taking my time. I always feel like I jump right in, and then I'm like, oh, we're at revival flow again. So there's really no rush, right? Um, just want to take a moment to say thank you again to every single person that has, just shared a little love, like thrown a little donation our way. I just really appreciate it. I mean, I've just been tremendously overwhelmed by the amount of support we've received. I mean, just everywhere. I've had people from England tuning in, like my cousins in Ohio have been tuning in. I don't know, it's just really cool to see not just the Arkansas community like still alive and thriving, but just kind of connect with everybody everywhere. So just thank you guys. I mean, it's not just me. It's every single person in this community. It's these studio walls. If you ever walked inside, or even if you've never been in here, like this is a really special place. And we just really appreciate all the teachers and everything. I've been keeping them updated, and I mean, we just really appreciate it. We added some new classes, so this is going to be the only class on Wednesdays. We added some other classes. We got like chair yoga Monday night. So if like you have I've been trying to get my grandma to tune in. She's going to be 92 in June. I'm like, come on, grandma, you can do it. She's like, I can't do it, but get a little open-mindedness in there, and it's accessible to everyone. So there's a lot of cool stuff. You can check that out on our page. And you're at Revival Flow right now. Today is going to be all about accessing strength. And like, what is strength to you? I want you to take a moment. Like, usually when I think strength, I think like muscly and strong. I can lift up heavy things. But strength really, vulnerability takes strength. Telling the truth takes strength. I mean, it's not just brute strength. That's not like what's the finesse? What else is strength? It just takes strength to get up every single day and put on the shoes that it takes to be you. I know it takes a lot of strength just to be me. So I know it takes strength to be you too. I mean, strength comes in all different shapes and forms, just like all of us. And I've been seeing a lot of, the seniors, people supporting seniors that were supposed to graduate high school this year. And somebody was doing a shout out. It's like, just be uniquely you. Like, you don't have to obsess about fixing who you are. It takes strength and courage to be you. We need your uniqueness. Okay, so that's what today is going to be all about. And it is going to come in the form of like some cardio, strength, because we got to push our bodies to that limit to feel the emotional release as well. So again, take it at your own pace. We're not in any rush around here. If you know me and my journey, like I'm my own worst critic. Okay, so I want you to really take this next hour as an opportunity to slow down and to explore the capacity that you have for change, for growth, for strength. It takes strength to grow. Okay, so let's grow together today. We're gonna start and I got goosebumps right now because I can see people tuning in, and I'm excited that you guys are here with me. We're gonna start, a couple things you need for class. You're gonna need a strap if you have one. And I encourage you to use a pair of socks today. You are going to need, I got my pair of socks right here. You're going to need these at some point, okay? I know, we're doing crazy stuff in Revival today. I'm excited about it. And a yoga strap if you have one. This is just optional, okay? We may or may not use it later. You don't absolutely need it, so if you don't have one, don't panic. And then grab like a couch cushion. I have this firm, oh no, where did D go? I have this firm, it's a yoga bolster, okay? But you can just use like, if you have pillows or like couch cushions, that's cool. If you have a yoga block, you can use that too. Just kind of options, get creative. And when I'm at home, I use the couch cushions and pillows. So grab those. Even if you have an extra yoga mat lying around, you could also take this yoga mat and roll it up and use that as like your cushion bolster. So get what you need: socks, and cushion of some kind or pillow. You're gonna take your pillow and we're gonna start in supported fish pose. So you're gonna take your cushion or pillow, you're gonna lay it down, okay? And then you are just gonna lay back on that cushion, on that pillow. And it's just gonna support your heart space. Allow your legs to slide down your mat. If this is uncomfortable to you, you can put your knees on the ground, feet on the ground and knock your knees together. Okay, that's completely fine. And everybody, just take your time, okay? Take your time getting here. If you're like, I'm still looking for a cushion, Dee, right? You don't stress out, okay? Just lay down, relax, okay? Relax, take a big breath in, wherever you are. And just open your mouth and let it go. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. You have arrived. Take a breath in. Hold it in at the top. Maybe sip in a little bit more air. You got it. Open your mouth, let it go. Now just breathe normally. However your breath wishes to flow, let it. Close your eyes. I've been doing a lot of looking here recently, like looking at a screen, looking at a TV, looking here, looking there, right? Looking for shoes, looking for this, looking for the broom, right? Just looking with my eyes. So close your eyes. Maybe you're like, I've been doing a lot of sleeping, all right? Well, your eyes are, subconsciously closed, relaxed. And I want you here to, just intentionally close your eyes. I just realized I'm gonna silence my device. I would encourage you to do the same. All right, right here, everybody, I want you to take 10 deep breaths here in supported fish pose. If you're just joining, hop on your mat. You can lay in Savasana. And just unrushed breath. You can begin to breathe in Ujjayi here, in and out through your nose. A longer emphasis on your exhalation now. Everything that is yet to happen on your yoga mat in our time together this afternoon, everything is unknown, okay? No matter how many times or how few times you've ever hopped on your mat, let this be a complete journey of discovery this afternoon. Let all of your inhibitions down. And just let go of anything that's weighing you down and just fill yourself up with your breath right now. Fill yourself up. Empty out. Do this 3 more times. In. Out. You're really starting to create the sound of ocean waves in your headspace now. In. Out. One last time, breathe in. Breathe it all out. Just roll onto your right side, off your pillow, bolster, whatever you have, whatever you don't have, just roll off and onto the right side. Cradle your head in your arms. And feel your intention with you. I want you to really breathe into your intention. A simple word or phrase that can re-ground you back into your body, back into right now. And right now, pull your intention up with you into a seated position. You can come up into a seat, just an easy seated position, whatever feels good to you. Sweep your arms up, breathe in, and take a twist to one side. One hand back behind you, one hand to the opposite knee. Heart lifts, belly squeezes. Drop your back shoulder down and really squeeze your shoulders together on your back. Feel a lift in your heart so you keep growing through your abdomen. Suction your belly to your spine on the exhale. You can even gaze over your back shoulder, back arm. Get a stretch through your neck. And here you can look down. I think looking down feels really nice in the back of the neck, right? But you could also look up. You do both. One more breath in and out on this side. Pull back to center as you inhale. Chin, chest, navel, arms sweep up. And we're going to switch sides. And again here, feel the lift of your heart and your chest and draw your shoulder blades together down your back. You're using your hands to knee and your hands to the floor to propel yourself deeper into this twist. You're going to feel your belly really start to ignite here. That's okay, go with it. One more in, one more out, just on your own, breathing in and out. Back to center, chin, chest, navel, arms up on an inhale, hands to your heart. Flip-flop the way your legs are seated, okay? And then from here, we're gonna take this to motion. Arms up, breathe in, twist to one side, breathe out. Complete the exhale. Arms up, inhale. Other side, exhale. Arms high. You can take your gaze high. You know what, you can even just close your eyes. Keep going, arms up, twist. Arms high, twist. Let's do one more on each side. Okay, back to center, breathe in. Side bend, drop one arm down, extend the opposite arm over. Again, it doesn't matter which side, really. I noticed this morning I taught class and I was like, right, left, holy cow. All right, it doesn't matter. Feel your way from side to side. Now, with your arm that's extended on the ground, you can even drop down to your forearm. That makes it really tense in the obliques. Keep pushing your opposite hip down. It wants to lift up. Take another breath in here. Sweep down and around with your top arm. Meet in a forward fold. Both arms extend forward. Rest here. Drop your head down. Breath. One more, in and out, right here. See if you can surrender and drop your head even more. Walk your hands over to the opposite side. Sweep your opposite arm up into that side bend, right? And then from here, I'm gonna rotate my top ribs towards the ceiling, okay? Heart starts to rotate open. You can drop to the opposite forearm if that would feel good to you, right? You can stay up on the fingertips. You can even take a block underneath your bottom hand, okay? Be creative here. This time I want you to pull up with your top arm. Press yourself upright. Hands to your heart. 3 deep breaths. Two more. Calm, collected, and just at peace. Let's move into a tabletop position now, on your hands and your knees. Get this out of the way, all right? So let's take cat-cow. So on your inhale, look up. And on your exhale, curl into cat. Like really press your spine up to the ceiling, chin to chest. Shoulder heads press. Then dip your chest down. Lift your chin up for cow pose. And then press like the St. Louis arch for cat, like a Halloween cat. Chin to chest, really press your shoulders up, 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 get empty. Cow, inhale. You feel that effortlessness right here, that easiness, and then effort right here on the exhale. Cat, effort, 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 push, push, really strong exhale. There's still air in your lungs, get it out. Inhale, cow pose. Easy. One more time, cat. Ooh yeah, cat, really push it. Push the exhale, push your hips to your heels while you're empty. Right, look in between your thumbs. Sweep your heart forward and up into cow pose. Curl into cat, and then cat to like child's pose. I call this rocket cat. Swoop forward, cow pose. It's like a swiveling cat and cow now. Heart up, inhale. Spine to the ceiling as you exhale. Push back into child's pose one more time through, maybe with a little bit more fluidity. Inhale, cow. Rocket cat. To child's pose. 3 deep breaths. Look forward. Come up to tabletop as you breathe in. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Push your hips up and back. All right, feet can go wide towards the edges of your mat. You can walk your hands forward, go a little bit wider, forward and backwards on your mat than you normally would, okay? And you can bend one knee and kind of shimmy your hips from side to side here. Okay, when you enter this down dog, I want you to take a big press, your heart back towards your ankles. Big press through your heart space. Step your feet together. Lift your right leg high on an inhale. Now bend your top knee and feel your hips stack on the exhale. Deep breaths. Heart continues to press towards your bottom ankle. One more breath in. Downward facing dog on the exhale. Opposite leg lifts. Breathe in. Bend the top knee, hip stack. Breath here. One more breath in. Look forward this time, and I want you to tippy-toe all the way forward into a ragdoll pose, okay? Separate your feet, hip width distance or wider. Bend your knees generously and allow your head to drop down towards the floor. Woo. Take some hums on the exhale. You want to take that vibration all the way down your throat, okay? This is going to stimulate your vagus nerve, and then physiologically you're going to shift which nervous system you're existing in. All right, so we're going to move out of the fight or flight, the fear response, into that rest and digest, calm response, the parasympathetic. And the vibration of your exhale, when you breathe in Ujjayi, in your ocean breath, it stimulates your vagus nerve, right? It strengthens it and calms it at the same time. So we don't have to be so strong and angry strong, right? We can be at peace and still be strong. It takes strength and courage to let that shit go, right? Okay, so right now, just let it all go. Let it drip out the crown of your head. And it kind of is just like waste, right? Excess, garbage, shit, right? You just let it go. Drop your hands. Lift halfway. Breathe in. Forward fold as you exhale. Bow down. Now fly all the way up. Reach up. Forward fold as you bow. Moving with breath now. Lift halfway. Forward fold. Sweep up, breathe in. Reach back a little bit. Forward fold, bow down as you exhale. Really squeeze your belly empty of air. Half lift. Forward fold. Last time, reach up, reach back a little bit, forward fold. Half lift, step back to high plank. All right, so we're in high plank. We're gonna take, and you can, I wanna just put a disclaimer out here that you can totally do all of this on your knees, okay? Or from a tabletop position. So high plank on your knees looks like this, your knees are back behind your hips. Tabletop is more relaxing, it's less, okay? That's also very confusing how I said that, all right? It's less intensity, more relaxing, okay? So I'm gonna stay in high plank. The greatest intensity, you can decide, all right? When you're in high plank, I want you to lift your right foot up and just tap it out towards the right. Back to center, tap it to the right. Back to center, tap, center, left tap, center, just like halfway, like a 45 degree. One more, center, tap, center, shift forward, downward facing dog as you exhale. So feel strength. I want you to notice if you were holding your breath, I wasn't calling breath, okay? So notice if you were actually breathing, or if you were holding your breath. And if you were holding your breath, I'm gonna tell you, it's okay. Because you're gonna get an opportunity to do it again and again. Take a huge breath in, blow it all out. Walk, jump, step forward, lift halfway, forward fold, reach up, breathe in, forward fold, breathe out, half lift, inhale, step back to high plank as you exhale. This time when you tap, I want you to tap your right toes all the way up towards your right fingers. So it's hard to tell in the video, but my toes, my fingers are actually in line with each other, all right? Step back, tap, right foot taps. Step back, tap. Inhale back, left side tap on the exhale. Center, tap. Last time. Tap, back to center, shift forward, down dog on the exhale. Couple breaths here in down dog. Okay, blow it all out. Look forward, walk, step or jump, lift halfway, forward fold, rise all the way up, forward fold, lift halfway. Okay, come up on your tippy toes and sink your hips down to your heels. Hold here and breathe. You're in toes pose. All right, so in just a moment, we're gonna combine all of what we just did in high plank into one little tap sequence. So this is a great opportunity for you to drop to your bottom and get your socks. Put your socks on. So we can do this by sliding our feet into position, or you can omit the socks and just go with the tapping of what we just did. So I'm gonna slip these socks on real quick. It's more fun to slide, honestly. So you can keep holding toes pose if you want. If you're down on your bottom, okay, putting on your socks, okay, hurry up. All right, I'm just teasing, okay? Everybody's gonna start to rock and roll, all right? This is how we're gonna transition back onto our mat. We're gonna pop up into chair pose. Plant your feet, pop up chair. Take a huge breath in, forward fold. Lift halfway. Step back to high plank. Just got hotter with the socks on, that's okay. Right foot, half slide, slide back. Full slide, slide back. Half slide, back. back. Keep going. For 5, keep going. Doesn't matter how many you do. Stay with your breath. 3, 2, 1. Take your foot out and lower down into chaturanga. So you're still out wide. Keep your foot out wide. Lift up into upward facing dog. Your foot is just in line with your hip. If this is too intense, bend it at the knee. Hold here and breathe. Broad across your chest here. All right, from here, tuck your back toes. You can keep your leg extended or you can keep the knee bent. You're going into three-legged dog, right leg in the air. Bend your top knee, hip stack. Take a huge breath in, look forward, step your foot forward, low lunge. Heart forward, breathe in, back foot forward, forward fold. Lift halfway, forward fold. Reach all the way up, forward fold. Just getting funky today, all right? Lift halfway. High plank, your favorite pose, right? This is gonna be your all-time favorite pose after this class today, all right? And in case that wasn't registering with you, that was sarcasm, all right? All right, left foot. Left foot steps out to the outside of your mat, okay? You're on a smooth surface. You can also tap, all right? Halfway, back to center. All the way in line with the fingers on the slide, pull back to center. Keep going. Find a pace with your breath. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it out wide with the fingers. Lower down into chaturanga. Up dog, breathe in. Breath here and up dog. You can always bend at your knee. You can always just take regular up dog, okay? Strength here. Tuck your back toes, engage your belly, press into your hands, three-legged dog. Shoot it up, bend your top knee, hip stack. Take a big breath in, look forward. Step your foot forward. Heart forward, breathe in. Back foot forward, fold. Lift halfway. Fold. Sweep all the way up. Fold all the way down. Lift halfway. High plank. You can go low plank if you want, chaturanga. All right? Regular up dog. Downward facing dog. From here in down dog, I want you to walk your hands all the way back to your toes. Okay? Take a moment for gorilla pose. Slide your palms underneath your feet. I understand you're still wearing socks, okay? And that's okay, keep them on. If you're not wearing socks, that's okay too, all right? It doesn't matter, but we're gonna use them again here in just a second. So we're in gorilla pose. Drop your head down. Get in tune with your breath. Slide your hands out from underneath your feet. So you're gonna stay at the back of your mat. So I'm gonna rotate on my mat so you can see, okay? But you can be at the back of your mat or you can rotate, it's up to you, all right? You're gonna stay here in your forward fold, all right? And from here, you're gonna step your left foot off your mat, all right? So your right foot is on the mat, left foot is off. Plant your hands down. You can also, great opportunity to put blocks underneath your hands if you have blocks, all right? You're gonna slide your left foot back, all right? So you're like in a low lunge and slide it up. Slide back, slide up. Back on the exhale, up on the inhale. 3 more. Last one, slide back, back knee down, okay? Untuck your back toes, hands come up to your front foot. If you need to shimmy on your mat and protect your back knee, do it. This is just a great opportunity to play off your mat, okay? You can reach your arms up. Take about 3 more breaths. Straighten your front leg for half splits. Heart forward. One more breath in and out. I don't know if you guys can see the sweat dripping off my face right now. Okay, shift back forward. Slide your back leg back up into line with your front foot. Switch sides. Okay, so when you do this, you don't want to just dump into your back toes and like pinch the toes on the ground. You want to be really like absorb in the core. The core is what kind of hoists your leg back and forward. So right foot slides back and slides up. Slides back, slides up, back, up. 2 more, back, up, back. Hold, okay? Hold, back knee down. Hands come up to your front quadricep. Hold here and breathe in the low lunge. You can reach your arms up if you want. Try to squeeze your belly off your thigh. Sink your hips down. Breathe. 2 more. You're going to transition into half splits with your breath. All right, press back into your front foot. Slide your back leg forward. All right, both feet together. So this is the last exercise, all right, before we take the socks back off again. So if you are not wearing socks, you can do this by stepping, all right? And we're gonna do the same thing, all right, which can be done on your mat, all right, or off the mat slightly with the socks. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take both feet behind the edge of the mat, okay? On a smooth surface. This probably won't work on carpet or gravel or asphalt or whatever, okay? You guys are smart. All right, palms down. You're gonna come up on your tippy toes, slide your legs backwards into a high plank, all right? And then slide them forward. Woo! All right, we're gonna do that 5 more times. You can also tippy toe forward, tippy toe backwards, all right? Here we go. Slide back, forward, back, forward. One more, lost count. Pull up, hang out here in the fold, all right? Interlace your hands behind your back. If you're like, I'm never wearing these socks again, take them off. We're done with them, okay? So when you do that, there's a downward force, right, that you're pressing into the ground, and there's an upward force being squeezed by your belly, okay? So if you have been at the back of your mat, everybody walk forward now into a downward facing dog. From down dog, lift your right leg high, hug your knee to your nose, and step forward into crescent lunge. Rise up on your inhale. Hold here, breathe. Sweep your arms up. Eagle your arms. Left arm under. All right, belly in and up. Ribs in and up. From here, pull your heart forward. Pull your elbows forward. Pop your back leg skyward for airplane pose with eagle arms. Slowly stand up. Left knee up into your chest. Enter eagle here. Left leg over. You're really bound. I want you to wrap together tighter on the exhale. Like a snake coiling around its prey. All right, you're suffocating it. I want you to suffocate your stress. Push it out, snuff it out with your breath. Open up half moon. Right hand is down. Right foot is down. Stay with the right leg, you got it. Breathe here. You have an option to bind, top hand to ankle. Breathe. 3 more breaths. Forward fold on an exhale. Lift halfway. Fold down. Sweep all the way up. Forward fold. Half lift. Optional vinyasa. You can take chaturanga if you want. Up dog. Downward facing dog is where we meet. Left leg lifts. Step forward, crescent lunge. Rise up on an inhale. All right, this time, as you reach your arms up, take your right arm under for eagle arms. Start to lunge your weight forward, strong back leg, pop it up. Airplane with eagle arms. Back knee sweeps up into your chest, slow and steady. Really hard to talk and do it at the same time. Eagle, right leg over. Right arm under. What's your biggest fear? I want you to embrace it right now. Coil yourself around it. Submerge it until you're like, you have no more outlet in my life to exist. All right, and then unravel yourself into half moon. Big burst of courage to take it all the way down to the floor. Top foot shoots all the way up to the ceiling. Top shoulder lifts up and rotates towards the wall behind you. Option to bind. Breath. Keep breathing, you got it. Everybody meet in a forward fold. Lift halfway, fold down. Rise all the way up. Hands to your heart, mountain pose. Stay here and breathe for a moment. Deep breaths. Feel your intention with you. Feel all the strength you generated. Okay, arms sweep up on an inhale. Just a gentle side bend to one side. Breathe in, breathe out. Back to center, inhale. Other side as you exhale. Breath in, breath out. Pull up to center, breathe in. Cactus bend your elbows, back bend on the exhale. Heart up, inhale. Arms up. Forward fold on the exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Step your left foot back for a low lunge to lizard lunge. Walk your front foot out to the right. Drop your back knee down. Okay. All right. It's like such relief to be here in lizard lunge. Like such a humbling experience, right? Okay. Now, here in lizard lunge, I want you to explore. You can drop to your forearms, all right? Up to you. I'm still like not ready to drop down, so if you are, you can. Your front knee can splay out towards the right. You can see mine starting to go out, right? Your front arch of your foot can lift, right? And then maybe you're here, you can drop to your forearms, all right? Maybe you're like, there's no way that's happening at all. That's fine, right? Stay back upright, right? You can even, you have a block, you have something, okay? Bring the floor up to you, all right? Just keep sinking your hips down. You want to feel a split in your inner thighs, okay? You feel them start to move apart from each other. About 4 more breaths. Okay. Rise up once again. Walk your front foot to the middle of your mat. You can go into half splits, what we did earlier. You're welcome to build on that, or go for full splits, okay? And how you prep for full splits, again, if you have that cushion handy, you can use that underneath your front quadricep. Just heel toe your front foot forward. Heel toeing forward, forward, forward. Hips start to sink down, down, down. All All right, you can bring the floor up to you by putting something underneath your front quad. Everybody, about 5 more breaths. Half splits, full splits, split prep, doesn't matter. Breathe. From here, and if you're in splits, slide your front foot backwards. If you're in half splits, bend into your front knee and step back to downward facing dog. If you want to draw some knee circles out to the side of your body with a lifted leg, you're welcome to. That might feel really good to you. Go for it. Breath here. Okay, lift your left leg high. All right, knee to your nose, step into a low lunge, into lizard lunge. Front foot moves out towards the left side of your mat. Breath here, drop your back knee down. Okay, a lot of options, right? I'm not really giving you too many cues on this side because I want you to really explore it within your own body. That is so important, guys. All right, any kind of distraction, right? Any kind of thought, like I'm already sitting here like, oh, it's almost time for Savasana, blah, 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 right? I gotta blah, 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 blah. This is blah, like in the headspace. The mind will never stop unless we tell it to, okay? So you tell it to with your breath. And your mind will get the message if you just breathe louder. It will. It will get swept up with your breath. Slowly, slowly. If you're down, rise up. You're going to transition your way into Hamananasana, whether you take half split or full split, up to you. I'll have to start half and inch my way into full. You're like, okay, I'm feeling it right here. That's cool. Right, this would be a great space, like from your front quad, your left quad to the floor. It'd be great to put something underneath there. Bring the floor up to you. Or you might be surprised if you can snuggle all the way down to the floor. You might be surprised, okay? Breath. Try it at home. When the studio is back open, come try it in the heat. All right, you will surprise yourself. About 5 more breaths. And this time when you come out, everybody make your way into a seated position. Swing your back leg around, all right? Both legs out in front of you, arms reach up, bow over your legs as you exhale. All right. Rise up slowly now. Make your way to an upside down pose of your choosing, okay? You have a wall handy. Slide to the wall. Put your legs up the wall. You want to take shoulder stand? Take shoulder stand. You want to go waterfall pose? Take waterfall pose. And I'll tell you what you can do today with me if you're ready to chill. If you're ready to chill, what I want you to do is I want you to lay back on your mat, okay? Lay back, lift your hips up, and slide either your pillow, your cushion, right? If you have a yoga block, your hands, whatever. Slide that underneath your hips, under your tailbone, not so much on any vertebrae, and put your feet in the air, all right? This is supported shoulder stand, okay? So you have this option. You can always amp it up and go full shoulder stand. So that would be like me kicking my hips up above my shoulders, okay? Kind of shoulder stand. Haven't really been practicing that here recently, so you gotta honor what's in your body, okay? You just gotta honor yourself. You can go into a straddle here if you want, taking your feet wide. I'm gonna open up your inner thighs a little bit if that would feel good to you. really soften your experience, whatever's touching the ground, right? If you're something greater, okay, you want to also soften your experience. You want to share the work you're doing with your whole body. So I know I can have an extremely relaxing experience in headstand, okay? And so, you know, whatever experience you're having, like, you just want to be present. If you're doing a lot of work, you have a lot of energy to burn, great. All right, but try to find that steady peace within your breath. About 10 more breaths or so now. So I'm gonna go into like kind of plow pose, but I call this pancake pose. So thighs on top of the, your thighs on top of your belly. And if you go into plow from shoulder stand, it'd be like your toes connect with the floor of your head, or they reach for that general direction. And from here, wherever you are, I want you to slowly remove the block if you have one. Remove the bolster, whatever's underneath your hips. Right, set it to the side for a moment. Lower your hips down. Take your feet really wide to the edges of your mat. Drop your knees to the left. You want to deepen this. Place your left ankle on top of your right quadricep. You can take your gaze opposite of your knees. Slow down your breath here. Feel yourself physically change. Maybe you were like panicking a little bit. I know I was. When we were doing all of those leg taps and slides, and you know, it's just a lot, it's really hard work. Okay? But watch yourself shift. Switch sides now. Okay, watch yourself shift from left side to right side. You feel that burst of effort shifting your legs from side to side, and then the ease of just holding the pose and resting here. All right, come back to center. This is where you have an option to grab your yoga strap, if you have one with me, and we're gonna take reclined bound angle pose, which is also known as reclined butterfly pose. So if you know reclined butterfly, you're welcome to get into it. It's basically the soles of your feet together, knees wide, so you're just lying down, okay? You can also prop your heart up in that gentle back bend, exactly how we started class, on the bolster or cushion or block or whatever it is you're using. I'm going to use the strap today, so if you have a strap, it can help intensify this pose a little bit more, and also chill you out at the same time. So it's the most oxymoronic pose. So if you do have a strap, put it around your body like a belt, okay? And then have a seat. From here, you're gonna I want you to make sure that metal piece, mine is right here, okay, is not touching your body. Put the strap around the pinky edges of your feet and pull that strap really tight. You'll have to adjust it a couple times, all right? I'm pulling it really, really tight. You're gonna feel some pressure on your low back, but you're gonna feel it pull. I'm also gonna grab my bolster, all right? My pillows or whatever. You gotta have them handy before you get bound up, because then you can't move otherwise, all right? And I'm just gonna lay back. I wanna adjust this strap to be like where I would wear my waistband on my pants, okay? And I'm just gonna lay back on my bolster. Woo, okay? Really feeling the inner thighs open. And then from here, I can decide once I'm laying flat, if I wanna deepen that and tighten it up a little bit, I think I will, all right? The tighter that you make it, the more relaxing it becomes. And this is where I said it feels a little oxymoronic, okay? Now, at any time you have the bind, you're like, I feel trapped, I feel not like in a place where I could relax, get rid of the strap, okay? Just relax. Find a spot where you can relax. And just breathe. About 5 to 10 more breaths in this particular pose, whether you're in bound, reclined, whatever pose you're in, okay? Just take some conscious breaths. Right? The names become really arbitrary after a while, y'all. It's more about the feeling that's embodied when you're in this shape. Right? So what are you feeling right now? What's your breath? What messages is your breath sending you? And then if you have the bind and you'd like to release it, okay? It's nice to pull yourself up by the strap, okay? Loosen it up a little bit. Remove it from around your feet and your body. You can remain reclined on the bolster if you want today, all right? You can slide your legs down your mat. You can take a twist. I want you to give yourself final movements now, okay, as we make our way into Savasana, corpse pose. So that's where we're meeting. Please take any movement to get you there. Scan your body now. Scan your body for any areas of restlessness. Breathe into those areas and then allow them to relax. Do it again, almost like your awareness travels throughout your body like a weather radar Doppler or like a submarine sonar detector. You're just constantly scanning, noticing, observing. Give yourself the gift of this awareness, of this moment. Until the entire body is completely still, is completely calm and at peace. And as your body softens and stills, wade out deeper into the depths of your body and just notice what's there. Have the courage to notice without judging or placing any value upon what you notice. Simply allow it to be. Acknowledge it and return again to the journey. You wade deeper into your body. And you notice everything become very still, very calm. And as you stand in this calm center, you begin to notice the world around you through sound. You open up your ears to receive sound nearby, sounds further away, and distant sounds. And you simply notice, again, without placing any value or trying to figure out what the sound is or where it came from. Simply noticing. And in this way, your awareness becomes like the center of a hurricane in the very eye of the storm. Life and chaos and events and sounds and all of these things are circling around you that you are very much aware of, but you are calm and in the very center of it all. And when we take this time to slow down and notice, we allow ourselves to have a moment of vulnerability so that we can connect with our heart and listen to what it has to say. So just open up your ears now and just listen. Wherever you are, take a deep breath in and let it go. Do it again. Breathe in and breathe out. One last time, awaken your body, movement in your fingers, your wrists, your toes and your ankles. And just bring your hands over your heart or over your belly or wherever they feel comfortable. And take a final deep breath in. Let it go. Namaste. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining me this afternoon. Please, those of you that have taken this class and are just waking up, please take your time waking up. There is absolutely no rush whatsoever. I will see you all really, really soon. Have a great rest of your week.